Hello and welcome to my easy to understand guide to the No Time to Die website. This video is going to be particularly relevant for you if you are studying the EDUCAS GCSE Media Studies specification, as it currently appears as a set text on component 1. For this website, you need to look at the home page and at least a couple of other pages. I'm going to talk pretty much about every page, but different schools might study different parts of the website. There's a large masthead or logo at the top which reinforces the branding of the film franchise. There's a section where it encourages audiences to sign up for 007 news, and that gives audiences access to exclusive materials, things like release dates for the next James Bond movies, and it targets super fans who want that information before other people. Obviously, the James Bond films are not released every year. There might be several years, if not more, in between release dates. And so there's a news section on the website which keeps the film franchise relevant in audiences' mind. It tells people what has happened recently, whether it is how a film is going in terms of production, whether there's a particular event on that they might be interested in. So it tries to keep the film, new and recent in an audience's mind. There's an insider section of the website which has things like 007 locations where you can go and see where the films are made. Talks about the evolution of visual effects as well, adds to this idea that they've got quality technology going on. And again, these behind the scenes elements help to target audiences who might want more information about the films. The wide variety of locations that are available to have a look at just shows how wealthy the companies are that are involved with this, because they're so global. The style of James Bond is a massive part of the franchise. People have always seen James Bond as a bit of a style icon, so style is a big part of the website. You can actually go and check out things like the details about the suits. You can see pens, collectibles and other designer items as well. And this appeals to audiences who maybe want to emulate the style of James Bond. Another important part of the franchise is, of course, the vehicles. So having a section about this does make sense. You can have a look through a lot of the cars that have been used within the franchise. And this targets perhaps a predominantly male target audience, but fans of cars and vehicles in general and technology. And also cars are such a big part of the film franchise because they've been used so often by the companies involved for product placement. A lot of these cars companies will pay big money to have their brand, their car featured in the James Bond films. So this product placement is a great way for the film companies involved to make more money. The site encourages and allows other companies, in fact, to do lots of partnerships with them. So there are synergetic partnerships with companies like Fabergé, Montegrappa, and again, these partnerships are all about extra revenue streams for the film companies. And the partners they choose are very kind of luxurious brands, which add to this idea of kind of class, wealth, and success for the branding of the character. There's a very clear targeting of male audiences as well. When I looked on the website, there was a Father's Day gift guide where you could look at various gifts for the dads within your life. So they had things like lots of branding with the Union Jack on it, lots of branding with bulldogs on it as well. So targeting a very British audience, targeting a very male audience. The colour palette for the audience is predominantly white and black, which ties in with the colour palette for most of the movies as well. It's quite classy, quite minimalist, and it feels quite sophisticated. The store page for the website opens up a massive range of products that you can buy. So there's very much a focus on revenue throughout the whole website, not just on the main pages, but the store page in particular. You can buy a huge range of merchandise, which is a great way of the companies making extra money. There's a page as well called Experiences, which is a way of attracting those active audiences who want to get involved, and in particular those super fans who really want to be part of the franchise. It gives them a bit of a unique selling point. So, for example, you can take part in travel experiences with a company called Black Tomato, where you can travel in luxury to various places that James Bond had travelled to in the films. There was also an experience I saw with the Chicago Museum of Science and Industry, which adds to that kind of global appeal for audiences, maybe targeting a more American audiences, and again adds to that feeling of kind of high-tech luxury. There's a real-world experience called London Hidden City, and that's a kind of game experience for audiences wanting to take part in London. And again, all of these are going to engage those active audiences. The films page is obviously quite important because there have been so many James Bond films. It helps to give audiences information about the movies. So, for example, they list the films in chronological order in case audiences want to watch them all in order. They have lots of specific details about each film, like trivia, imagery. They've embedded the trailers from YouTube, so kind of showing the importance of digital convergent technology. It shows how important social media is now for sharing information with audiences. And the social media icons for the brand and the companies involved are at the bottom of every page as well. So really kind of encouraging audiences to share things. The links to the companies like Eon and MGM are on the pages as well. And that just kind of emphasises the importance of the companies involved and helps to direct audiences to those institutional pages. The high budgets of the movies are reflected across the website. Lots of global locations, images of very high quality stunt work, visual effects, for example, lots of images of celebrities. So really reinforcing the fact that these films had a very large budget. The use of celebrities also adds to the appeal for audiences as well. So featuring big British celebrities, so for example, like Judi Dench, Daniel Craig, helps to bring in audiences and adds this sense of star appeal. So that was my easy to understand guide to the No Time to Die website. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for other videos that are going to be relevant for you. And if you would like a video that I don't already have, leave a little comment below and I'll see what I can do.